te voy a engañar. Para ti, mami, todo lo que quieras. Balenciaga.
Firstly, I love what you've done. You come in, your cameraman, filming you, behind the scenes content. That's things that artists need. And it's credit that you've recognised that and showing like the things that you do to make what you do.
I think that's part of that, what we're trying to do in it with this team. Just like, you know what I mean, new little things like plan ahead, make sure we're doing like behind the scenes content all the time. You know what I mean, just run things a bit differently this time around, man. Yeah. It seems to work, bro.
But Selva, that means the tropics or like the jungle.
Jungle, yeah.
Jungle, yeah.
Tell me about that. Like, what does that? How did you even come about that?
I think so with the beat, because obviously it's got that Afro beat type of wavy, and I read some lyrics in it and they talk about La Selva. That. So when Jonan came, he heard that, he kind of caught a vibe of that topic in it, and then that's what we kind of run with, isn't it?
My Selva was like, well, we're not actually in the jungle, but Selva is like, you know, like our environment, our ends. So like I look after in
the jungle, metaphorically,
jungle,
innit? Yeah.
Metaphorically, our jungle, basically.
Yeah.
That's why he's saying I'll pick you up in the Vespa, you know.
Yeah.
Talking about
old school days and that,
the Vespers.
Well, congrats. You know, I've already checked. It's got a good reception so far. So credit to you both. It's a banging, knocking song. So hopefully in good time for things slowly opening back up.
Yeah, bro. Hopefully, man.
Jonan, right? So how do I say that with a bit of a Spanish twist to it? Jonan.
Jonan.
He's got a nice way of saying
man, like Jonan.
Jonan, yeah? Where are you from?
Jonan. I'm from Colombia, background-wise, but I was brought up in Camden Town.
Okay.
So yeah, that's where I grew up, man. Yeah. North London, even came down south a couple of times for some parties and that. Yeah. But not much, that's it.
Which part of Colombia?
My mum is from Cali.
Okay.
Really, like rundown area in Cali. My dad is from Pereira. Nice Pereira. Really nice. Born there? Cali's nice as well. I wasn't born there, no. Okay, I was born here. Right. But
you've been.
The way I grew up, people think I was born there. Like a lot of people say that the way I speak in Spanish and express myself, they think that I was actually born there, and it's not. It's just at home.
Blood, bro.
My older brothers, they came here when they were young, so I got a lot of that Colombian influence at home. It was always being Spanish, was always being spoken at home. So
you ever been, bro?
Yeah, I've definitely
so you soaked in the culture.
Yeah,
and I think that's kind of evident in
the culture, man. I love
the sound, man. Like he could have told me that he found you in Colombia and just done a connection. Yeah, and I would have believed that because of how fluid you are in terms of your speech. You know, and you're singing in complete Spanish as well, right?
It's like you wouldn't believe that. For me, I feel more comfortable singing in Spanish than in English.
Right.
And that for me is so weird because it's like I've been brought up here and everything I know is basically from
in
here.
you, bro.
But for some reason, for me, it's like the passion. When I sing in Spanish, it's just I don't know. I prefer it way more than English. It's weird to explain, man. But
how did you two connect?
Through his older brother Jogger.
Okay. Yeah, my brother's a DJ Jogger. Shout out to him. He's the one who mixed the track for us and mastered it. Right. But he was putting an event for the Latin artists in the UK, and it was a good night. It was an Afro beats versus reggaeton night, and it was good. P came down, and I think that's the first time I saw P on the stage.
Yeah, that night we performed Baila, and I think Lady, you know, Birds Times, isn't it? Yeah, shut down the club, like proper sick night, man.
It was a good night. It was a good night.
You've done a segue about me actually intending to. So you mentioned Birds. What happened with Birds, man?
Birds, just too much people thinking that they wanted to take control of the thing, innit? Getting too big-headed. I think people were clashing too much, and it just fell apart, bro. You know what I mean?
Do you think like just too many chefs in the kitchen?
Yeah, defo that.
Yeah.
Defo too many chefs in the kitchen. You know what I mean? So. Just didn't work, bro, at the end, and then everyone just went their own ways and just doing their own thing right now.
But the good thing about you guys, though, everyone's still supporting each other.
Yeah.
So even though you guys didn't work as a business, as an entity, and as a group musically, you guys still have a love and respect for each other.
I wouldn't say everyone still.
Oh, is it?
Some of us, not everyone.
Okay. Right. Well, moving on then. Well, listen, I hope that there's some sort of acknowledgement that I don't know. I don't know the business, but hopefully there can at least be some sort of love and respect because you guys are gonna bump into each other.
Yeah.
Musically as well, so you don't want that animosity. So P's kind of, spoken about his kind of background, being in the group, and that allowed him to probably find out what he wants to do and what he's good at, and just kind of almost perfect and fine tune his sound. How have you come to fine tuning your sound?
For me, it's been a long time for me to now actually say that I think I've found like the true colours of my voice and how I want to express myself on songs and what kind of music I want to make. All started in secondary school, learned how to produce and just got a passion for it instantly. Like as soon as I learned that I could control what a track sounds like, it was like, bruh. You know what I mean? It felt like the power's in my hands. So it was nice, man, and it's been a nice journey for me because I know like it's been me from there making horrible tunes at the beginning. And
what
just
kind of songs? 'Cause I'm guessing a bit
same sort of vibe. I did a lot of English tunes as well, just because I I want to be in the UK scene. But really and truly, I think I've always just wanted to sing in Spanish, man, and be in the Latin scene and in Spain in the big concerts and big. But it's been a long journey for me to now find how I want to sound, how I think people are gonna like if I sound like that, and it's good, man. It's mainly myself, really.
It sounds like you've been solo the whole entire journey.
Yeah, bro. It has been a lot of solo. Like, became a dad at 17.
Okay.
So, and then I was trying to make music in like through school and that, but you get distracted trying to doing other things, wrong things, whatnot, blah blah blah. Being a dad, then that was even more pressure to stop making music because I just didn't have time. I wasn't in the mind space for it. Now it's like, cool. Things are balanced now. So yeah, man. Right now I think it's a really good time, and I can feel that we're having fun, which is the most important thing.
How old are you feeling this year?
I'm 19 years old.
19.
Yeah.
So you haven't, like, dare I say that you sound mature in your music, and you just mentioning that you become a father at 17. You've been forced to become mature anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, man. I had to definitely become mature straight away, man.
For sure.
It was.
And I credit to you because you didn't have
Appreciate it, man.
to go that way.
Yeah.
What would you say, like, you want from this year, especially in a pandemic year when, maybe shows might not be happening so well. So what would be a good year for you considering the restrictions that music can have right now?
For me, a good year is if I can make a lot of music and stay consistent to come in possibly into the next year with enough to really start kicking doors. You know what I mean? Just making a lot of music this year and just building them tracks. All that library, just like loads of tracks, man. Just build that so that the moment it's like we're just dishing out tracks left, right, and centre from.
Do you know what your answer is from what you just said there? This man right here, man. This guy's always bringing out music.
Yeah.
His consistency is second to none. Stay close to him.
Yeah.
And
the good thing is with being with P, and P's very, very, like, his work ethic is really good, and he like, we'll put on a beat, P's, that's it, head down straight away, and that helps me now that I'm in the place where I am now, because I'm not around someone who's not trying to get work done. I'm around someone who's trying to get work done. So right now, like people saying, our team right now is, we're all just trying to, and we're all like in the right place right now to just get work done and just push for it, man, and just.
Trust me, it feels different, bro. It feels good, man. It's just
Yeah, like I haven't felt the way I feel now making music, how I felt, let's say, a year ago or 2 years ago. Like now it's like I really want to push for it. I really want to stay dedicated. And it's helping me. I feel good. I feel happy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Real. And credit to you for almost coming to that realization. And then credit to you in some ways as well, because you're bringing in this team. This is almost a theme of this conversation right now, a team, right? And it's interesting because we spoke about how a team didn't work.
Yeah.
But you didn't get put off by that. You
No.
still stay committed.
I think it's a thing where we've been trying to find the right people. Like someone like Guala that works hard all the time. These lot come, and then when we go into the studio, it's like, bam, you can just tell, and it's down to work. we banged out, bro, within the first 2 weeks, we banged out a bunch of tunes, bro, and they're all hard, like, including Selva, you know what I mean?
Who's
It's
these
mad.
lot?
So, obviously, Jonan, Joga, because Joga helps us with everything.
Right.
Joga's engineering the whole time. He's the one bringing the
we
beats
got
to
one
us.
next friend that's jumping on. We brought in my brother Miggs as well, that done a chorus for us. Like, first tune, sick chorus, then he smashed it, bro.
And it's mad because we was in the studio and the guy he was coming to the studio to vibes with us. He wasn't even gonna record, but he wrote something. And then we was all like, we was all writing. Everyone was just writing. Everyone was like, Baba writing. Cool, we're all trying to throw some things in there. The tune's playing out loud. And then he's like, you man, I got this written for you lot. We was like, what is it? He's like, nah, sing it, go and sing it. He sang it, was like, get in the booth, mate, straight away. Boom.
It sounds
He made it, that one.
What's his name? So we can look out for him.
Miggs, Miguel. Yeah,
Made
bro.
a sick hook for the song.
So his stage name is Miggs.
Yeah, well, I don't
It's
know.
gonna be-
If
it's
he
in the
is, innit?
making,
I don't know what
it's
it
in the
is. But yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what Benjamin JP that's done a few tunes, obviously Guala. So there's a few of us, man. Everyone's got the same, you know what I mean? The same aim, the same goal. Drive, bro, like straight work. Everything that we've been doing is different, and it feels different to what man's done before. Innit? Even now, it feels kind of like when we was doing Birds, but even better kind of thing, bro. So it's good, bro.
So it's like the Latin Avengers that you're building over there.
It feels like that. It definitely feels like
Everyone's
that.
got their speciality, and
It feels like that.
but you're still
But
individual.
you know,
Yeah.
what's amazing is we don't feel pressure. Like we're generally just enjoying what we're doing. And for us, I think just the fact that we're having so much fun is
Mad
the
vibes,
best,
man.
man. Like
Mad vibes.
it's like we're just enjoying it, man. Like enjoying those sessions and that, all of that.
It's good to see what you've envisioned
Yeah.
come into pass,
Yeah.
come into light. Let me ask you then now, what's one of the things that you would be changing if there was one thing that you wanted to kind of like do differently in terms of maybe how Birds went that you might want to fix and just kind of like make sure you smoothing out?
I think just make sure that everyone stays obviously on the same level. There's no like animosity between each other. We all got the same goal. There's no one slacking. You know what I mean? All them type of little things. Work rate, consistent bangers. We're like brethren aside of music. Yeah, we get along. All of us like proper vibes, bro. Bust joke in the studio. We bust joke. We get to work. You know what I mean? But it's just that. Yeah, man, it just feels different, bro. The friendship is different. The way we're doing things, the way that we're planning, important. Like, we didn't plan before like that. The way that we're doing now, we're planning way ahead of time, like, and then making sure that it will, you know what I mean. Press release, for example, that's new, something that we hadn't done before. So yeah, bro, stuff like that. Just more professional, more, you know what I mean.
More planning, more work, and that way no one feels like they're doing more or less than another, and no one can look at someone and think, you know, I'm putting more work in. than you."
Yeah, everyone's
So
putting
making sure
something
everyone's
in.
on the same page.
Exactly. Yeah.
So that's almost like the main thing. And if you was to put a word out for people that are trying to follow your blueprint now, is to make sure that you're on the same page. You've got to put in the work, otherwise it's not going to happen.
Yeah, and you guys got chemistry within the team, and make sure everyone's getting along and everyone's on the same boat, bro. Everyone's got the same drive,
I respect
same
that.
goal. You know what I mean?
And you got everything on your YouTube page. You're not actually relying on another outlet in terms.
Yeah,
of
that's
actually,
another. We're trying to just push our own shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got your own like videographers? Like, how much are you controlling within house?
Video wise, obviously we got MV does all my covers, isn't it? So he's the one that done Selba for us. I think we're gonna work with him a lot. Obviously there's options for other people as well, but we'll probably work with MV quite a bit in regards to videos. But we got obviously Joga's doing all the mixing, the mastering. Jonan does editing as well on the tunes. He makes them sound sick. Then Joga will do the rest. Obviously we're recording. Joga's helping with the planning. You know, the planning was, it wasn't even just one person. It was all of us did something.
Yeah.
Everyone has a job to do. So you do this, you do that, you do this.
Yeah,
Go off and do
tasks
it.
getting dished out and
Like you go off and do your thing, and I'll do this, and you do that, and that's how we're doing it. We'll just spread the load, innit, between everyone.
and it's good because we feel productive. Like we feel like we're getting
Yeah,
like
we're
actually
doing things, bro. Like,
Yeah, like and it's great because in your day to day, you think you go to work whatnot.
today we got some big news still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Can't
did.
say-
I was
won't say
happy
nothing
to.
for now, but we got some big
Man
news.
just come here and telling me that he's got a big plan and you can't tell
No,
me.
we got some good news today, bro. We got some good news
Am I gonna hear this good news?
I'll tell you after.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. But at the same time, though, this is going to be released probably after the big news, or not?
Could be.
I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know yet.
But you know what I mean. There's something good
Yeah.
in the pipeline.
Tell me, I asked Jonan, he told me what he wants this year in terms of him just being consistent and feeling like he's put out maybe a collection of music. What's your goal this year? Because I always ask you this, but like, what is it going to be this year?
I think for me, obviously, lockdown wise, bang some shows, get on some big shows, probably maybe try and win an award this year in Lucas. We'll see how that goes. Release some more music, get our content nice, good. You know what I mean? Videos out there, get the Rosa page subscribers up. You know what I mean? All that, just build the brand in it, and obviously a goal is to get Jonan to where he needs to be, so that everyone knows, like this guy's mad sick. You know what I mean? Get him to his level, get the team to their level. Everyone, bro, just grow in it together.
I guess the message from this conversation now is, watch out, we're coming, and this ain't no joke thing. You lot speaking about you coming out with a team and having a plan, and it sounds like you've got maybe the next 3 months planned out, or maybe even the next month or two planned out, which is amazing.
Yeah.
And it'll be just nice to commemorate this occasion for you guys saying that things are going to be happening, and for us to actually see it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of sounds should we expect to hear you on as well? So right now we're hearing you on the reggaeton, a bit of an Afrobeat sound. Am I going to hear you on the drill by accident, or like how?
I'll be honest with you. You might possibly, if I wake up and I don't know, I'll probably have a mad headache that day and I'm angry at someone, I might just randomly make a drill tune. But bro, I'll be honest with you, man. Drill for me is not my type of my type of genre. But you'll see me on trap. You'll definitely see me on dancehall, reggaeton. You're gonna see me on maybe some R&B one day. Maybe, yeah, like I love, bro. Anything that's expressing.
That Dulce tune is kind of R&B, isn't it? You know what we done?
Yeah.
That's kind of like that.
Yeah, man. Like things, anything, bro. Like anything that for me, I love singing to a girl. You know, like telling the stories of the love. Or like, that's how I like to root my expression through music.
That's so seriously as well.
Yeah, no, I enjoy it. Like, I really do enjoy it.
I know you do, and I can feel that, and it was just mad how you said
a lot of inspiration comes from my dad. Okay. My dad writes poems, a lot of poems. He's actually a poet, like legit. He's got like a whole suitcase full of just poems about relationships and just love stories. I don't know, man. I rate it. Like
that's what you get.
One day, I think one day, like if I ever fully make it, I'm gonna get my dad to do a lot of things. He's got so much lyrics. He's got more lyrics than me, and he's not even an artist.
That's
like,
mad.
It's not even a joke. He's actually got so much lyrics.
So lots to come from you, man. And P, again, like credit to you. Is there anything that you want to make announced or you want to put out there?
No, so just look out for us. Obviously, there's more music coming, good tunes coming out. You're going to see more music videos. Yeah, just keep an eye out for us. Hopefully, when the shows open up, we've already been told that potentially something's coming up. So that's gonna be there in the pipeline. And then just in general for the scene, innit? This is not just for us. This what we're doing, what we're trying to do is for the whole scene, for everyone. I got a message from someone that's big in the scene, and they said that they feel like Selba's done something that's like making next man get active. You know what I mean? And that's sick, bro. That's sick to hear, because that's what we need. We need everyone to be active, like.
Yeah, like we were saying the other day with Gordo and we was talking about that. Right now, the Latin scene in the UK is boiling. Like it's literally boiling. Like, and we would like it to one day potentially be, yo, let's listen like DJs around the world playing reggaeton from London, from the Latin boys from London, and it not just be that it's only South American artists that are going global, and it's just only guys from Spain that are going global. Like actually, guys that are growing up in English countries, or do you know what I'm saying? It'll be amazing that we could do that, and I feel like if the whole movement pushes together, and it's bound to happen, man.
It's not just us. It's a big picture. It's a bigger picture, isn't it, to the whole scene. I think it's something we're all trying to achieve together, and as a scene.
It's gonna happen, man. Same way that, you know, I'm learning Spanish slowly, very inconsistently. But the same way that people from South America, the mother tongue, can actually pick up some of the English that you guys say as well.
Yeah,
so it's a crossover and an opportunity for people back home to actually start getting some lingo and words and learn and develop the language.
People back, like the youngsters back home, they listen to English music.
Yeah,
all of them, they listen to Drake, to everyone. Like they listen to They don't stay behind. Like
And
they
the
actually,
accents and that.
yeah, and they'll split the
like
tune.
London lingo, like. you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
they'll have an accent trying to pronounce, but they'll try and sing it along, bro.
I hear you. You were just mentioning the UK Latin scene's building, and to be honest, like I try and sit back and observe from from an outsider's perspective and admiring from from outside, because I know I'm not Latin, do you understand? So I can't but I really feel invested in the scene because we started at a point where, from when we kind of got connected and started speaking and talking, to see how much it grows, I almost feel like I've seen this grow. You know, like when you notice an artist and they kind of make it big, you feel proud of that artist because you saw when they were rapping
definitely.
in a Nike t-shirt and now they're in BBS and that.
Right,
So
yeah.
I actually can see like a growth and a spike from when we first kind of got
Yeah,
connected,
definitely. Yeah.
and it's been beautiful. And maybe there's been a scene where a lot of artists have kind of emerged that weren't there when
When it
started, or there might have been some that's really grown and reached a high stage. Who are some of the people like that you guys
Who have
admire?
you noticed from your side? I've got a few still. Who have you noticed?
For me, this guy, he's just so cold, man. Teddy.
Can we do one each actually?
Yeah, sure,
so
sure.
You go and tell me one.
For me, is his brethren. His name's Teddy. He's I've known him for time, but he knows what sound to bring. Like he very soon, I think that guy's gonna bring big things for the scene. Yeah, and I remember hearing him when he first started. And I'm gonna it was a thing where he asked me to make a tune, and then now he's just, and I didn't even make a tune with him. We didn't even make a tune. We didn't get to that. But now it's and now I look at his tunes now.
The growth.
Yeah, man, the growth.
And mad, he's on Baila, you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who?
He's on Baila, innit? We put him on Baila.
I don't know this. At the end.
Nah, second after me still.
We'll have to revisit that.
Yeah.
Who's one for you, P?
For me, there's a few, bro. There's a few people that I would say, and these are people that I'm probably not friends with like that, but I've clocked them in it, and I think they've come from Spain and now they're here. There's a few people, but there's some guy, a gangster, that's fucking sick at rapping, bro. I've heard lyrically he's hard still. There's Mike that's done things. He's done a tune with Wiley recently. We used to check. So he's been doing Mike Kaji. He's been doing tunes for years, bro, for the scene. You know what I mean? So he's been consistent with it. I'll say that he's very consistent. There's some guy, White Wolf, as well, rap guy, sick. And there's the girls. So there's Sanchez, there's the French. Bro, the scene is crazy, bro. There's
loads of artists at the moment. Yeah.
Can't forget Guala.
Yeah, Guala.
Yeah, bro.
Fluffy.
There.
Fluffy, yeah.
Duke's got
Dooku
got signed still to Charlie Sloth.
Okay.
Recently, bro. He's probably the one that's made it the furthest right now.
Yeah,
you know
definitely.
what I mean? But just that step alone is massive for the whole scene because everyone can see that it can be done. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it makes you think.
I'm listening.
It makes you think. Yeah, we're in London, but it is possible. It can be done.
Because I think a lot of people here, a lot of the Latin scene maybe feel like, oh no, we can't make it here. We can't make it. But you can, bro. Everyone can make it here. It's just the push that we need, the push that we're doing right now.
Teddy's sick, man.
Yeah.
I think he's sick. Yeah.
That's a big thing considering that when I've asked you the question, you're not having names roll off the tongue, and so you mentioned this gentleman here. People should definitely check him out.
Definitely check Teddy out. He's got some serious tunes on his YouTube right now.
Yeah, we're checking him out. Oh, there's Esco, Chevy.
Yeah, Chevy's bars.
There's C Millie, there's D Muller. You know what I mean? There's a big scene.
Now there's one of my guys. His name's D Alejandro, vocalist. Crazy.
What other ladies?
D Alejandro, definitely watch out for him.
What other ladies out there? Definitely Sanchez. She's been doing for bits, bro. And Desta as well. They've been doing bits. Those two are the main ones, I think, for me. What other females?
Teddy was on Baila.
Yeah, I'll show you.
What, Teddy? Gordito, morenito.
Yeah.
Swear down.
Yeah.
Sick.
What other females are there?
Oh no, bro. I can't lie. I only know the ones you just named.
There's a girl called Maria that's sick. She's a singer. So.
Oh yeah, Maria. Yeah.
Yeah, she's sick as well. There's another one. I can't remember.
Let me ask this question then. Who's an artist? It's like the typical question, to be fair. But who's an artist that you would like to work with in the UK scene? So he's probably Teddy for you.
As a
Yeah.
Latin artist or
UK
just
Latin artist.
UK Latin artists that I haven't worked with yet. I actually don't know, you know. Maybe a gangster, I don't know why it is. He made one tune that I proper like still. One tune that I proper like.
Stickers and A&R, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What about UK in the scene now? Who's someone that you would want to kind of...
I've already kind of mentioned this, but I think I would like to work with gigs.
Nice.
Yeah, it will go sick.
That's a good question, you know. I'm trying to think, like, who would I sound good on with a track? I'm trying to think. Let me ask you, who do you think, now that you've heard me sing, who do you think I could sing with?
I would think you would kill a song with Nate Smalls.
Nate Smalls.
You and
That's
Nate
a shout.
Smalls. Because I would sing my heart out to Nate Smalls. And I feel like I would sing my heart out to you guys, to your skill level and your like sonics. I would say the way you sound and the way you float on the beat. I would think you and Nate Smalls would actually do a madness.
Yeah, that's a shout. Well then, I have to make that one happen, innit?
My people, you're my people, my gente.
Yeah.
Tag Nate.
Tag Nate Smalls. You wanna hit me on a tune?
Yeah, let's hear some of the music, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Let me shout out fucking MK and E Castro, bro. They're putting in work as well, bro. Just before we finish it. I can't forget them lot still. They're mashing in work right now. They just dropped a new tune like a couple of days ago. Banging.
But no, gentlemen, pleasure, man. Sitting down
Thank you for having us, bro.